The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Nettleton Raider basketball on 101.3 Bob FM. Presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast position for the First National Bank pregame show.
Hello again, folks, and welcome back into our First National Bank pregame show here of Nettleton Raider basketball. My name is Jacob Linderman, and we are made I won't even say short travel. It's a long 2.5 hour gruesome trip through the hills, the mountains, the snow, 20 miles and back walking. I don't know, that's what my grandparents used to say, how they got to school, but we're at Mountain Home tonight, getting ready to take on the Bombers, and it's going to be a fun one. Both teams in the 5A, and Nettleton looking to bounce back after a close game last night, where they finished with the final score of 74 to 82 to a very tough Gosnell team. And Raiders now looking to bounce back against a fellow 5A companion in the Mountain Home Bombers. The Bombers play over in the west side of the division. They play teams like Farmington, Alma, and a couple other great 5A Central teams. Raiders play in the always tough 5A East that poises names like Marion, GCT, Valley View, usually some of the four up on the top, along West Memphis is always good as well, teams like that. And Nettleton in a non-conference time here, and they're getting ready to prepare for January 9th, opening day for the conference season. I believe they go down to Searcy. I believe Searcy is the first conference game of the year. That's what us in the NEA Baptist broadcast position at least believe. That's NEA Baptist healthcare for the next century. We're in our First National Bank pregame show, and tell you what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and take a quick 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about keys of winning tonight. Back here in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We are where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save during the Best Choice Truckload Sale, featuring deals on 50 of your favorite Best Choice items. We also have Smithfield Whole Boston Butts for $1.47 a pound. 3 pounds of Sunkist Clementine Oranges are $3.42. USDA Select T-Bone Steak Value Packs are $7.96 a pound. And 24 packs of Coke products are $9.97. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Welcome back into our First National Bank pregame show presentation of Nettleton Raider basketball. First National Bank, where they put you first always. My name is Jacob Linderman, and we are live from what they call the hangar of Mountain Home. Mountain Home is about 2.5 hours away from Jonesboro, Arkansas, where the Nettleton Raiders are located. And it's a friendly 5A matchup here. Both teams play in the 5A. Non-conference, of course, as both teams are in about 2.5 hours away. That won't put them in the same division of the 5A. Nettleton plays the 5A East. Mountain Home plays the 5A West, two opposite sides of the world. And both teams are battle ready coming into this one. Nettleton comes into this one at a very good 7-4 with huge wins over teams like Brooklyn, Rogers Heritage, and put a great great showcase in the Barry Pruitt Hurricane Classic. The Raiders went 2-1, took home third place in a game against the First Assembly Christian School, which is a team out of Cordova, Tennessee, and they played very tough basketball the whole tournament. They started with the ICC, who were led by a 7-footer, Sebastian Robbins. And they took on the Hurricanes, where the Hurricanes with a couple next-level talent and B.J. Knowlton. Knowlton had 31 against the Raiders, but the Raiders did a good job taking that game to double overtime with some very good buzzer-beating shots by T.J. Whitney to take it into the fourth quarter. Callan Ellis tied it up to send us to the second overtime. A lot of great moments from that one. The Raiders also did a good job last time they played Brooklyn. They held a very talented Lane Webster to only 10 points. I believe Webster has an offer to Arkansas State University, and the Raiders did a good job holding him to 10, and most of those came in the fourth quarter. Raiders getting all warmed up. We're going to go ahead and name starting lineups before we take our final break during the National Anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. Let's start with the Bombers of Mountain Home. They'll be starting number 0, Jackson Corp. Number 1, Baylor Tate. Number 4, Cody Cormican. Number 10, Drew Haney. And number 22, Rhett Gilbert. For your Nettleton Raiders, this is based off of last night's starting lineup. And number 1, a 6-foot senior, Jeremiah Jackson. Number 3, a 5'10" junior, T.J. Daly. Number 5, another 6-foot senior, Markel Roddy. A 6'4" senior, number 10, T.J. Whitney. And out a 6'3" junior, number 11, Jordan Orr. So that's the starting lineup for the Raiders. We're a little over a minute and a half to tip off. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's do a 2-minute break, because I figure we're about to have the National Anthem, Pledge of Allegiance, and a moment of silence. So back here in 2 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
One of Northeast Arkansas's most trusted names is celebrating its 24th year with a huge anniversary sale. Nebo Auto Center, your new car alternative, is home to a wide selection of late model, low mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that fit almost any budget. And at Nebo, you're dealing with an experienced, no hassle sales staff that you can trust. So go see your friends at Nebo at 3910 Stadium Boulevard during their 24th anniversary sale. And visit NeboAuto.com. We go Nebo.
A home isn't just 4 walls and a roof. It's memories, milestones, a piece of who we are. That's why homeowners across Northeast Arkansas trust Ozark Valley Contracting to keep theirs strong. From roofs and siding to decks and full remodels, every project is built with care, craftsmanship, and pride because they know that quality work today means lasting value tomorrow. Call Ozark Valley Contracting at 870-586-4625 and build confidence in your home's future. Ozark Valley Contracting. Quality starts from the ground up.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a pilot making a flawless landing. True professionals don't settle for good enough. When it comes to your lawn, neither should you. Call Precision Lawn Management today at 870-275-5769. Precision Lawn Management, because a great lawn is no accident.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
I'd like to welcome you back into our First National Bank pregame show. First National Bank, where they put you first always. My name is Jacob Linderman, and we have Nettleton Raider basketball tonight. The Raiders get ready to take on the Bombers. We do have a quick tweak in our starting lineup for the Raiders. Raiders tonight will be starting Callan Ellis instead of TJ Daly. Lights are out here at Bomber Gym as they get ready to announce the Bombers starting lineup. Pretty good light show here. They have a spotlight from somewhere. I can't tell where it's coming from. They got a hype video on this little jumbotron as they get ready to announce their starting five. 8 minutes is set on the clock. We'll remind you their starting five right quick. If I can read my book, have it all wrote down. Starting number 0, Jackson Corp. 1, Baylor Tate. 4, Cody Carmichael. 10, Drew Haney. And number 22, Rhett Gilbert. For the Raiders, starting five tonight is Jeremiah Jackson, Callan Ellis, Markel Roddy, TJ Whitney, and Jordan Orr. Both teams ready for action tonight. Raiders starting five, getting the final words from Coach Dominic Lincoln, the first-year head coach. Coached at Alma right before Nettleton, and that's Alma's one of Mountain Home's conference rivals here. The conference of the 5A West is a tough one to play in, and top floors usually does a good job at the 5A state tournament every year. That's teams like Farmington, Mountain Home, Alma. Good conference in the 5A West. 5A East, also a tough conference. The Raiders play tough teams starting in January. Those teams include Marion, Valley View, West Memphis, Greene County Tech, Batesville, Searcy, and Paragould. Any given night, you can see any given 5A East team pull away with a win. Raiders getting things ready in the jump circle. It's TJ Whitney jumping up as Raiders' normal center is out right now. That's Lamarion Rogers. Rogers went out with a concussion and is on protocol right now after the Brooklyn game. Had a really hard fall and they went down pretty early. Jumping it up for the Bombers is number 10, Drew Haney. Referee blows the whistle. Got loud music playing. Whitney wins the tip, and here comes the Raiders. Callan Ellis is going to bring the ball down the court. Ellis going to set up the offense. He stands right wing, guarded in man-to-man. They kick to Whitney. Whitney likes his look for three, just misses, and rebound goes to the Bombers. They did a good job boxing out back there. Rhett Gilbert with it now. Gilbert swings one, goes over to number 1, Baylor Tate. Tate back to Drew Haney. Haney now to swings back over Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert guarded by Callan Ellis. Mountain Home loves the motion offense. They'll swing it around a few times before they ever make their first shot, and Drew Haney decides he pulls for three, and that is good. Mountain Home strikes first here as Drew Haney lit it up from beyond the arch. 7:15 remains in the first quarter. Callan Ellis with the basketball above the volleyball line. Ellis over to Markel Roddy, back to Ellis. Ellis swings Orr shot fake, drives, kicks it back out. Callan Ellis, he shot fakes, back to Roddy, now Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson in the left corner. Raiders moving it around a little bit too. 10 on the shot clock. Callan Ellis gets it Orr. Jab sets back to Ellis. Down to 5 to shoot as Ellis drives. Floater is good. Tough basket right there by Callan Ellis as he gets that one to fall. 6:42 remaining here in the first quarter. Mountain Home running the motion. Ball comes loose. Here comes the Raiders. Callan Ellis running the fast break. Goes high Euro step. Misses, but Markel Roddy cleans up the first one and misses, but gets fouled on his second attempt. 3:29 remains in the first quarter. I believe they're going to get this one shooting. So Markel Roddy's going to go to the line. I believe that foul was on number 4 of the Bombers. That is Cody Cormican. That's his team's first here. As Markel Roddy's first shot is up and is good. Raiders tie it up here at 3. 6:29 remaining in the first quarter. The line shooting his second one is Markel Roddy. Roddy shots up. It's good. He sinks them both from the charity stripe there, and Raiders retake a 1-point lead over the Bombers. 6:29 remains in the first as Mountain Home brings the ball down the court. Number 22, Rhett Gilbert with it. Gilbert going to go right side. Drew Haney. Now they swing back to Baylor Tate. Tate's going to pull a long-range 3. Misses. Rebound TJ Whitney. Whitney's going to push it down the court. Bounces one to Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson. Right wing goes back to TJ Whitney. Whitney driving to the rim. Goes up. Gets fouled and one. Count the basket, Mr. Whitney. And he'll go to the line to shoot and one. Fouls on number 10, Drew Haney. His first personal, team's second. 6:07 remaining in the first as TJ Whitney shoots and one here. Whitney, one and only shot is up. No good. Rebound, Jeremiah Jackson. He goes up with the left hand on the right side, and it falls. Raiders extend the lead to 5, 8-3. 5:58 remaining in the first quarter. Rhett Gilbert's going to bring the ball down the court. Gilbert moves it right. Now they get it out to Baylor Tate. Tate with it. Looking for a pass. Gets it back to Gilbert. Now to swings far left side to Haney. Haney guarded by Whitney. They go inside to Gilbert. Gilbert pulls up for 2. They count the basket and 1. Mountain Home has 5 now. 8-5 is your score. Raiders lead by 3, and Callan Ellis will pick up the foul. His team's first here. On the line to shoot one is Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert shots up. No good. Rebound goes off of the Bombers. It's going to be Raider basketball. 5:38 remaining here in the first quarter. Whitney inbounds into Callan Ellis. Ellis is going to Be guarded by Baylor Tate as he crosses the timeline. Now he goes right side, Markel Roddy. Now back to Callan Ellis, back to Roddy. Roddy with some separation on the right wing, and Kel Wu for 3. Markel Roddy for his 5th point right there. 11-5, Raiders up 6. 5:18 remaining here in the first quarter. Rhett Gilbert with the basketball. Gets it stolen. Here we go. Yep, dog. We got a timeout. Timeout, Mountain Home. TJ Whitney with the long slam. We're going to take the break with them. 5:10 remaining here in the first. 13-5. Raiders lead it by 8. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
5:10 remains in the first quarter, coming out of the Mountain Home timeout after the TJ Whitney slam dunk. 13-5 is your score. Raiders lead it by 8 with 5:10 remaining in the first quarter. Mountain Home inbounds into Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert going to be picked up by Callan Ellis at the timeline. Gilbert goes right side, bounces one to Drew Haney. Haney back to Gilbert. He's going to pull for 3. Airballs it. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Jordan Orr off the board. He's going to bring it down the court himself. Swings to TJ Whitney. Whitney almost did lose it. Tried to go in and out and lost the handle. Rhett Gilbert with it. Gilbert swings over left to Baylor Tate. Tate gets it back out to number 4. Now they're swinging it back to Drew Haney, high post. Haney going to work the post, going to the rim, goes fade away, misses, rebound TJ Whitney. Whitney gets it down court quick to Markel Roddy. Roddy out to Jordan Orr. Orr likes the separation, pulls for 3, misses short. Rebound goes to Haney, and here comes the Bombers. Gilbert with it. 4:15 remains in the first quarter. 30 on the shot clock as he crosses the timeline. Goes right side to Baylor Tate. Tate shot fakes. Now swings back to number 4. It's Cody Carmichael. Now Drew Haney with it, left side wing. Gets it back to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert, Baylor Tate. They're swinging around a lot. Get it out to Jonathan Jackson Corp, and he misses. Rebound TJ Whitney. Whitney's going to bring it down the court. Likes his mismatch here. Swings back to Callan Ellis. Ellis shot fakes a couple times. He's going to drive. Going to the rim. Goes up, misses through contact, but rebound goes to the Bombers. No call. 3:40 remaining in the first quarter. 13-5. Raiders lead it by 8. They swing left side to Haney. Back to number 0, Jackson Corp. Corp into Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert trying to work the post against Callan Ellis. He's going to fade away. Misses. Rebound TJ Whitney. Probably has 5 rebounds already. Top of 4 points. 3:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Callan Ellis with the basketball is going to bring it down the court. Rhett Gilbert's going to pick him up at the wing. Now he gets it to Whitney. Whitney hesitates, driving, goes hop step, left hand layup, misses. Rebound goes to the Bombers. Rhett Gilbert with it. Both teams on a scoring drought. And then Jackson Corp breaks it right there with a 3-point shot. Jacob Winterman drinks, broke the drought. 13-8. Raiders lead it by 5. 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. Callan Ellis with it. Ellis working against that's Baylor Tate. We got a foul. Fouls me on Baylor Tate for his first personal. Team's third here. 2:51 remains in the first quarter. Jeremiah Jackson, the inbounder for the Raiders. Jackson going to inbound into the backcourt to Callan Ellis. Shot clock still at 35. It's resetted after the foul. They swing. Markel Roddy likes the separation. 3-ball, no good, however. Rebound goes Baylor Tate. Mountain Home does a good job boxing out, trying to avoid defenders getting the basketball. Tate with it, gets it to Drew Haney. Haney picked up by Jordan Orr, driving, goes up, gets it stripped by Whitney. Off the leg of Haney, it's going to be Bomber ball. Off the hands of Whitney, be Bomber ball. Inbounder is Landon Newton for the Bombers. Looking to inbound into number 12, Satch Creek. They swing it back around. Gilbert now to Tate. Tate right side wing. Pass fake, gets it back to Creek. Creek guarded by Whitney. They go inbound in the post to Haney. Haney gets the turnaround to go. 13-10, Raider lead cut down to 3. Jeremiah Jackson with it. started to drive, kicks back out to Callan Ellis. Ellis swings one to TJ Whitney. Whitney now to Markel Roddy. Roddy back to Whitney, setting up some offense. He has a long-range three, like the look, just misses. Rebound down low, goes off of the bomb. They're going to say off of Roddy. I thought Roddy threw it off the leg of Haney, but they're going to say he missed. 1:54 remaining here in the first quarter, 13-10. Raiders lead it by 3. Bombers with the basketball. Bombers are one of those teams that can shoot the lights out on any given night, just depending on how they're feeling. Baylor Tate with it, left side corner. Goes back to Haney. Now they swing a lot of time. Go back to Baylor Tate. Top of the key off the elevator screen. No good. Rebound. Big TJ Whitney down there. He gets it down court quick. Jordan Orr with it. Crossover. Kicks out. Jeremiah Jackson. He likes to look for 3. Misses. Rebound Drew Haney. Haney out to Gilbert. Gilbert going to bring it down the court. 1:20 remains in the first quarter. About 7:40 played so far. Excuse me, that math's off. 6:40 played so far. As the Bombers working in the motion. They hand it off. Rhett Gilbert gets it denied. Jordan Orr with the block there. Ball still loose. Callan Ellis pulls it away. Gets it to Jordan Orr. Orr, hop step, going to the rim. Up, under, no good. Rebound. I'm going to say goes out of bounds. Last touch by Orr. Be Bomber ball. Cody Carmichael comes back in for the Bombers. Checks in for Drew Haney. 59.9 seconds remains here in the first, so about a minute. And Gilbert receives the inbound. Going to slow jog it across the timeline, be picked up by Callan Ellis around the volleyball line. He goes right side to Satch Creek. Creek out to number. They swing it a few more times. Back to number 24. That's Landon Newton. Newton into Creek. Creek's shot is good. Down low in the post. 13-12. Raiders lead it by 1. Jordan Orr with it. Gets it to TJ Whitney. About a 5-second separation between shot and game clock. Game clock's at 30 seconds in the first. Raiders get it down low to Jordan Orr, and he gets it in through the contact. Raiders back up by 3 right there. 15-12. 18 seconds remains in the first quarter. Looks like the Bombers going to try to play for close to the last shot as possible. Brett Gilbert stands above the volleyball line, starts his play at 10. And they get it back over to Gilbert. Gilbert has separation and ties it up right there. And that's how we're going to end the first quarter. So Brett Gilbert ties it up with a 3, all tied up at 15. We're going to take a 6-second break. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document Systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document System dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Welcome into second quarter action of Nettleton Raider basketball. We're all tied up here at the hangar of Mountain Home. The score of this one, 15-15. 8 minutes set on the clock as we get ready to start the second quarter. Mountain Home has it first. They inbound into Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert setting up the offense. Goes right side to Satch Creek. Creek now over to number 24, Newton. Newton setting up the offense. Jab steps, kicks back to Gilbert. Gilbert trying to work through the elevator screens. Jeremiah Jackson did a good job defending. TJ Daly checks in the game for the Raiders. And they get it back around. They go back to Satch Creek. Creek goes out to number 24, Newton. Newton with 9 on the shot clock. They go the give and go to Newton, and Newton's layup is good. $7:25 remains here in the first half. TJ Whitney with the basketball. Whitney going to set up the Raider offense. Whitney goes into Jordan Orr back to TJ Daly. Daly, holy cow, long range 3, splashes one down and Good to see TJ Daly out here in the second quarter. 18-17, Raiders back up by 1. 7 minutes remains in the half. They go left side to Newton. Newton bounces one in. They go to Satch Creek. Creek lost it off the dribble, gets it back. Gonna drive again, kicks the Creek, but it's stolen. Here comes Jordan Orr. Orr running the fast break. Goes up, under, and one. Count the basket, Mr. Orr. He'll get hoop and the harm there. Foul charged on, let's see, who they get it on? Number 2, I believe. Excuse me, number 22. Rhett Gilbert, his first, team's first here. And at the line, shooting 1 is Jordan Orr. Orr shots up. It's good. Jordan Orr with 5 on the day. Rhett Gilbert with it. Going to bring the ball down the court for the Bombers. Raiders lead it by 4. 21-17, 6:39 remaining in the half. They go left side to Baylor Tate. Tate guarded by Daly. Now they swing. They run the quick motion. Drew Haney with it. Go with one dribble pull up. No good. Rebound TJ Whitney. Whitney going to bring it down the court. Gets to TJ Daly. Daly hesitates. Couple crossovers. Swings to Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson hands it off to Callan Ellis. Ellis driving. Shot fakes. Gets it back out to Daly. Daly now drives right. Daly going to the rim, goes up, and one! Gets the tweet in the arm right there from the lead on number 4. That is Cody Cormican. As Daly with his 5th point. Chance to make it 6 here at the charity stripe. That's Cormican's 2nd foul. Mountain Holmes' 2nd of the quarter. And Daly's shot is up. No good, and a putback slam off of it. Whitney with the putback slam. 23-17, Raiders up by 8. 25-17, Raiders up by 8. 5:58 remaining in the half. They swing to Baylor Tate. Tate right side wing. Trying to work against Jeremiah Jackson, a tough, fast defender. Now they get it out to number 4. He goes up and gets blocked, and a late whistle. Late whistle as the foul's called on number 10, TJ Whitney. His first, team's first here. And Cody Cormican going to the line to shoot 2. At the line, shooting 2 is Cormican. Cormican's first one from the line is underway. It's up. No good. 5:45 remaining here in the half, 25-17. Make sure you stick around for our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's complete entire selection of new and improved inventory at KavanaughCars.com. We'll have a full stat breakdown as Cormican makes the second free throw there. 25-18, Raiders lead it by 7. 5:45 remains here in the half. And Raiders inbound in to Jordan Orr. Orr, 6'3" guard. We're going to bring it down the court. Going to move right side to TJ Daly. Daly, a little above the wings, and a pull for a long 3. No good. Rebound goes Satch Creek. Creek going to take a couple dribbles, gets it out to Baylor Tate. Tate's going to work it up the court. Tate going right side, kicks to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert has a screen, uses the screen. Good job by the Raiders moving through the screen well. They now go Baylor Tate, left wing. Tate going to pull for 3. That's good. 25-21, Raiders lead it by 4. 5:09 remains here in the half. TJ Whitney with the basketball. Whitney gets it to number 3, Daly. Daly spinning, driving, goes up, gets it to go. And good shot right there by TJ Daly for his 7th point of the night. 27-21, Raiders lead it by 6. 4:50 remains here in the half. Drew Haney with it. Haney's going to drive. Gets it stripped, and here comes the Raiders. Out to TJ Whitney, and yet again a tomahawk. For point number 8 for the big fella. 29-21, Raiders lead it by 8 now. 4:34 remaining in the half. And Whitney slammed that one with authority. Number 0, Jackson Corp with it. Corp almost had it stripped. Now looking for help. Gets it out to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert guarded by Callan Ellis. And now they get it to Drew Haney. Haney goes up for the layup, and it falls. 29-23. Raiders still lead here by 6. 4:05 remaining here in the half. TJ Daly's going to bring the ball down the court. Daly goes left to Whitney. Whitney crossover moves, hop steps, kicks. Try to kick out, but it goes out of bounds. And fought through a lot of contact there. 3:57 remaining in the half. 29-23. Raiders lead it by 6. 22, Rhett Gilbert with the basketball. Gilbert going to be guarded by Callan Ellis as he gets down the court. Gilbert stands right wing. Gets it up to Baylor Tate. Tate going to drive. Kicks back to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert's going to pull for 3. And they get the landing zone call. 3-point shot, no good. Foul on Callan Ellis. His second personal, team's second here. And going to the line to shoot 2 is Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert's first one's up. It's good. He has 3 attempts from the line. So first one's good. Makes it 29-24. Raiders lead it by 5, but 2 more shots from Gilbert can cut it a little more. He misses that one. Rolled out. He was on a roll like a cinnamon bun right there. 3:43 remaining in the half. Make sure you stick around for our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pro inventory at KavanaughCars.com. He goes 2 for 3 from the trip. 3:42 remaining in the half. 29-24. Raiders lead it by 4. Markel Roddy to TJ Daly. Now they swing it around a few times. It gets back in the hands of Roddy. Roddy goes back to Daly. Daly's going to pull for 3. And doesn't. Very interesting. Doesn't get the landing zone call. Knocked down by the defender. 3:25 remaining here in the half. 29-25. Raiders lead it by 4. Daly guarding Rhett Gilbert the whole way. Get it to Drew Haney. Haney's going to work. Goes fade away. Misses. Rebound to the Raiders. Jeremiah Jackson swings it out quick to TJ Whitney. Whitney, left side wing. Going to pull into a 3 and splashes that one down. 11 points here this half for TJ Whitney. 32-25. Raiders lead it by 7. 2:55 remains in the half. Rhett Gilbert with it on the right side. Has a screen in Drew Haney. Raiders do a good job switching. They get it out to Satch Creek. Creek top of the key over to Baylor Tate. Tate, a couple of jab steps, going to pull for 3. Misses. Rebound to the Raiders. Daly's going to bring it up the court for the Raiders. Now speeds up as he crosses the timeline, going to the rim and gets one high. No backboard. And we have a timeout, Bombers. 34-25. Raiders lead it by 9. 2:35 remains in the half. Back here in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
34-25 is your score as the Nettleton Raiders lead the Mountain Home Bombers by 9 at a very tough environment to play in. They are on the road at what they call the hangar at Mountain Home. 2:35 remains here in the half. Make sure you stick around for our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is always presented by the great folks at Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out their complete entire selection of new and pro inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Mountain Home has the ball after their timeout. And number 22, Rhett Gilbert with it. Gilbert going to work left. Goes to number 24, Newton. Newton gets it up to Satch Creek, top of the key. Creek swings the ball around. Now they hand it back off to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert back to Tate. Baylor Tate with it. A couple of jab steps. 14 on the shot clock. They get it out to number 0, Jackson Corp, and it's stripped. Ball's loose. Down to 8 seconds. And they swing a couple more times. Corp's going to pull for 3. Misses strong. Rebound. Goes to Satch Creek. Creek goes up. Gets that one to go off the glass. Cuts the Raider lead down to 7. And good job there by Satch Creek clearing off the glass for the Bombers. Number 3, TJ Daly with the basketball. Drives, kicks out Byron Smith. Smith's going to pull for 3 here. Misses short. And rebound goes off of the nose of Baylor Tate. And now in the hands of Rhett Gilbert. And get TJ Daly with his first personal of the day. Team's third. Raiders bring in a sub. They check in number 21. Wait, that's Derek Thomas. Let me get my roster out to double check. Number 21 does check in the game for the Raiders. And number 21, Derek Thomas checks in. Number 22, Rhett Gilbert with the ball for the Bombers. They go right side to Newton. Newton gonna work it around. Thomas playing the post. He stands at 6'4". They swing a few times for the Bombers. Get it out to Baylor Tate. Tate to number 12, Creek. Creek's gonna drive. Trying to work inside. Goes up, misses. Rebound, big Derek Thomas right there. And number 3, TJ Daly with the basketball. 1 minute remains here in the half. 34-27. Raiders lead by 7. TJ Daly with it. He's going to go left side. Hesitates. Pulls back for 3. No good. Rebounds loose. And it goes still loose. Now the Bombers have it. Satch Creek kicks out to Newton. Newton to Gilbert. 42 seconds remains in the half. Still a 7-point lead for the Raiders. Gilbert guarded by Daly. Daly's a tough defender. And strips it out the back. Knocks over a trash can. And it's going to be Bomber ball, I believe. Raiders check back in. TJ Whitney as the Bombers check in. Number 10, Drew Haney. Bombers with the ball. 31 seconds remains in the half. Raiders lead it by 7. 31 seconds remains in the half. 34-27. Referees waiting now to give the ball into the Bombers. They get it to Rhett Gilbert, and it goes out of bounds. 29.8 seconds remains in the half as Raiders will have the ball with no shot clock. So typically the Raiders in this scenario will play for the last shot. They inbound it in to TJ Daly. Daly's going to bring it down the court on a walk. Picked up, now swings. He's going to be picked up by Baylor Tate. That's what I was going to say, but he swings it over to TJ Whitney. Whitney has so much separation, you could park a car in between him and number 24, Landon Newton. Down to 10 seconds. Whitney going to start his action. He likes his look, pulls for 3 and puts one in the eyes of poor Landon Newton. Hand down, man down. And that's how we're going to end the first half. 37-27. Raiders lead it by 10. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's complete entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Back in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
As you know, we mentioned in our ads that our family dealerships have been around since 1954, for 71 years, and Gail and I have been in the family business since 1972. We purchased the Rector dealership in 1983 from my late father-in-law, Glenn Saint. You see Kirk and Todd and myself in our ads, and now we have some of our grandchildren in our ads as well. Our family continues to be involved in the future of Glenn Saint. We look forward to 71 more years. That makes us proud. Glenn Saint, and God bless our troops.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's complete and entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. If you're watching on the live stream, they got the some form of Charlie Brown like halftime dance performance. It's pretty interesting. I'm a big fan of the Peanuts movie and all the Charlie Brown movies. But Raiders lead it here, 37-27. It's a 10-point lead. And, man, the Raiders have been being led by the always electric T.J. Whitney. Whitney had 10 points in the second quarter alone, tallies up for a total of 14. T.J. Daly has, do the math right quick in my head, has 9. Jordan Orr has 5. Jeremiah Jackson and Callan Ellis both have 2. They've been doing a good job this game, trying to limit the Bombers as much as they can. Look at the Bombers scoring. They are led right now by Drew Haney, who has 7, and Rhett Gilbert also with 7. Baylor Tate has a 3. So does Jackson Corp. Satch Creek has 4, and Landon Nugent has 2. The Raiders are doing a good job so far, limiting big plays for Mountain Home, and we've seen a couple of good, crucial takeaways, and the Raiders have turned those takeaways into slams on the other end. T.J. Whitney has tallied in for 3 dunks so far, and all monster highlights we'll probably see on Huddle later. 5:52 remains here in the halftime performances, so we're going to take one more 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have more of our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. As always, halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's complete and entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Back in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Yay! Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, this is Bob Moore from Air Conditioning. The holidays are almost here, and you shouldn't have to choose between comfort for your family and being able to celebrate the holidays. If you've been paying for costly AC repairs or high utility bills, now is the best time to replace. With approved financing, you can get 18 months with no payments and no interest. Call 870-238-3372 and ask about financing or visit us at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Welcome back into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show of Nettleton Raider basketball. I'm your host, as always, Jacob Blinderman. And, man, fun game so far. Raiders lead it by 10, 37-27. And, man, fun game, and Raiders doing a good job, as always, controlling the paint with TJ Whitney out there. Whitney does an outstanding job. The senior forward for the Raiders stands about 6'4", leads the scoring with 14. I've actually knocked over a Mountain Home banner that was hung up by magnets. I was kicking my feet because my feet are off the ground, and I kicked one smooth off the rails. So my apologies to the lovely people of Mountain Home. I'll get that hung up before I leave, so don't fret that at all. 1:40 remains in our halftime period. Raiders doing a good job limiting from foul trouble so far. The only person with more than 1 foul is Callan Ellis. He only has 2. While on the Bombers side, I believe they have a couple guys with 2 fouls. No, they just have 1 guy with 2 fouls and a few more guys with 1. They have only 1 guy with 2 fouls, and that's Cody Cormican. So foul trouble has been an issue for the Raiders. They tallied in 21 fouls just last night against the Gosnell Pirates. They are trying to limit away from all the foul trouble tonight to get to ensure as much playing time from some of their star players as possible. Raiders tempted to see what 5 they bring out to start this one off. They're going to start the second off with starting 5 from last night being Jeremiah Jackson, TJ Daly, Markel Roddy, TJ Whitney, and Jordan Orr. I believe Mountain Home will start things off with their starting 5 as well. And Raiders getting ready to take away action here. Lead possession arrow, it belongs in the hands of the Nettleton Raiders. According to the jump circle, it does. So the Raiders getting ready to take the ball out as Mountain Home has their final few words here of quick advice from their head coach. Raiders head coach Dominic Lincoln used to coach in the same conference as Mountain Home. Has a lot of experience against the Bombers, so Raiders have kind of a shoe-in more than normal. Raiders typically do play Mountain Home once a year. Mountain Home does a good job at shooting the 3 ball, and they play very good defense. Raiders doing a good job exploiting their weaknesses and finding ways to score the basketball. 8 minutes remains in the third quarter. 37-27 is your score. Raiders lead it by 10. Clock will start on the inbound as they inbound into Jeremiah Jackson, the 6-foot senior. Jackson's going to bring it down the court. Jackson setting up the Raider offense. He's guarded by Rick Gilbert. Now they get it to TJ Daly. Daly getting shifty, does a couple crossover moves. Hesitates now, wicked crossover to the left, and he gets fouled. And foul's called on Baylor Tate. That's Baylor Tate's second there. The second team's first here in the third quarter. That sends TJ Daly to the line to shoot 2. 7:42 remains in the third quarter as Daly gets ready for his first one at the line. Shots up, rolls out. So at the line shooting his second one is Daly. 37-27, Raiders lead by 10. Daly's second shot from the line is underway. It is good. Daly with his 10th point of the night right there from the free throw line. 38-27, Raiders lead by 11. Excuse me, yeah, by 11. They get it left side. Now they go into Drew Haney. Haney gets stripped, goes back up and gets it to go. For some reason, TJ Daly, our smallest guy on the court, was guarding Mount Home's biggest, Drew Haney. TJ Whitney with the basketball. Whitney setting up the offense, guarded by Jackson Corp. Couple crossover moves. He goes to Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson working off the screen, pulls up from the free throw line and cashes that one in. And man, Raiders getting hot early. 40-29, Raiders lead by 11. Drew Haney with it. Going to be handed off to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert's going to be guarded by TJ Daly. They swing left side to Cody Cormichaelson. And Raiders try to save it in bounds as they tipped it out, but it's going to remain Bomber ball. Last touch by Jeremiah Jackson. 6:51 remains in the third quarter. 40-29. Rhett Gilbert with it off the inbound. Shot clock at 15. Gilbert guarded by Jeremiah Jackson. He's going to move it left. Now to Cormichaelson. Now over to the hands of Baylor Tate. Back to Cormichaelson. They hand it off again. Tate's going to pull for three. It's no good. Rebound is loose. Going to be Raider basketball. Last touch by the Bombers. 6:31 remains in the third quarter. 40-29. Raiders lead up by 11. 6:31 remains as Whitney gets the inbound. He's going to walk it up the court himself. Whitney setting things up. Stands above the volleyball line. He's going to work off a screen from Daly. He's going to drive. Kicks Jeremiah Jackson. Shot fakes. Now swings to Jordan Orr. Orr for three. Misses it strong. Rebound goes to the Bombers. Rhett Gilbert with it. He's going to bring it down the court. Be guarded by Jordan Orr. Orr wearing the reverse Kobe Grinches. Very cool shoes. Gets it out to Corp into Drew Haney. Gets it glassed. It's number 10, TJ Whitney with the block. Jeremiah Jackson, Euro step, and gets the layup to go. What a play by Whitney there, denying all the hopes and dreams of Drew Haney's layup. 42-29, Raiders lead by 13. Baylor Tate with the basketball. Tate going to swing left side to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert working off the screen, misses a three-point shot. Rebound goes to TJ Whitney. Whitney's going to bring it up the court. Bounces to TJ Daly. Daly be guarded by Baylor Tate. Tate could not get in front of him. And we got excuse me. I thought and one shot on the floor. It's on Baylor Tate. Team's second there, his third, as Mount Home brings in some subs. 5:23 remains in the third quarter. 42-29, Raiders lead up by 13. Mount Home brings in three fresh players off the bench. TJ Daly inbounds into Markel Roddy. Markel Roddy goes to Daly. He shot fakes. Now drives. Hop step going to the rim. Kicks out Jordan Orr. He's going to try the three. Misses. Rebound Drew Haney. Haney out to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to bring it up the court. Picked up. Now gets it to Satch Creek. Creek goes up. Gets his layup to go. Good job battling through the contact by Creek there. 5 minutes remains in the third quarter. 42-31. Raiders lead up by 11. Number 3, Daly steps back, pulls for three, and splash down. Green giant right there. 4:45 remains in the third quarter. 45-31. Raiders lead it by 14. Number 22, Rhett Gilbert with the basketball. Daly's really coming into his three ball as of late. Had 7 against the Bearcats earlier this season. That was last Thursday. Gilbert drives, pulls up, misses short. Rebound, Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson's going to run it down the floor. Now decides to kick it back and let Daly bring it up and set up some offense. Daly swings right. Markel Roddy. Kel Wu for three, and it's good as well. Raiders are hot, and Bombers need the timeout. 48-31. Raiders lead by 17. 4:15 remains in the third quarter. Back here in, seems to be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
It's time to save hundreds at Tucker's Appliance in Jonesboro.
Wendy, what are you doing with our sales tags?
Mark, I'm just letting everyone know the best deals are at Tucker's, like laundry sets with a $150 Tucker rebate.
We also have laundry sets with $300 Tucker rebate.
Well, how about refrigerators with $400 Tucker rebates?
Whoa, you're putting tags on everything.
That's because everything's on sale at Tucker's.
Give me those tags.
Hey, I was just getting started. Shop Tucker's Appliance today
and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Welcome back into Raider basketball here on 101.3 Reindeer Radio. Nettleton Raider Athletics and the EAB Sports Network Media Group app. Raiders bring in some subs. They bring in Byron Smith and number 2, Callan Ellis. Number 1, Baylor Tate's going to bring the ball down the court. He's going to be picked up by Callan Ellis. Ellis, the sophomore. Now he swings to Landon Newton. Newton pulls for 3, misses. Rebound goes off of Byron Smith. It's going to be Bomber basketball. Raiders check in Zazarian Brewster. It seems the ball has went down the stairs of the Bombers. They have stairs leading downstairs to their locker room. 4:02 remains in the third quarter. Brewster checks in for Jeremiah Jackson. They inbound into Creek. Creek working against Brewster. Decides he's going to try to drive. Goes up and under. Misses. Rebound. Goes to Byron Smith. Smith out to Markel Roddy. Roddy's going to push it up the court himself. Markel slows it down. Gets it out to Byron Smith. Back to Roddy. Now to Callan Ellis. Ellis, with some separation, decides he's going to set up the offense instead. He crossover. Now drives right. Goes up under. Gets his man to jump and gets the layup to fall. Callan Ellis with his 4th point there. 50-31, Raiders up by 19. Baylor Tate with it. Tate going to drive right, going to the rim. We're going to have a jump ball. Good job, Markel Roddy, stepping in front and forcing the jump. 3:20 remains in the third quarter. 50-31 is the score. Raiders lead by 19 here at Bomber Gymnasium. Number 24, the inbounder. That is Newton. Newton inbounds into Tayshawn Henry. Out to number 1, Baylor Tate. Tate gonna go back to Henry. Henry into Satchel Creek. Creek trying to work the post. Goes spin move. Goes up. Misses. Rebound Callan Ellis. The 5'10 sophomore pulls it down. 3:03 remaining in the third quarter. TJ Whitney brings it down the court. He's going to pull for 3. Long range and misses. Rebound to Tayshawn Henry. Henry's going to bring it down the court. Guarded by Byron Smith. Going to settle back. Gets it out to number 1, Baylor Tate. Tate, guarded by Brewster. Swings. They now move it back to Henry. Henry left side wing. Guarded by Byron Smith. Goes back over to... Now they swing again. Number 24 has the ball. That's Newton. Newton going to the rim. Gets it swatted by Brewster. They go into Drew Haney. Haney goes up. Misses. Rebound. Byron Smith. Smith out to TJ Whitney. And he tomahawks another one. Slams that one down with authority. 52-31. Raiders lead it by 21. Can you do something for me? That's a song lyric there as Baylor Tate makes his 3. 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. And Baylor Tate makes his first point since the second half. 52-34, lead cut down to 18. Raiders get it in quick to Brewster. Brewster power dribble goes up and gets it to go down in the post. Brings it back to an even 20. 54-34, 1:45 remaining in the third quarter. Number 2, Tayshawn Henry with it. Henry picks up his dribble, swings left to Baylor Tate. Now they go to number 24. That is Landon Newton. Newton going to drive right, going to the rim, goes up, gets his layup to fall. And Newton has 4 on the day. 54-36, Raiders still lead by 18 over the Bombers. TJ Whitney has the basketball. He crosses over. He's going to move it towards the left side. Going to the rim. Kicks out. Markel Roddy for three. Misses. Rebound Brewster. Brewster goes up. Gets fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul charge on Drew Haney. That's his second here. Team's third in the third quarter. On the line, shooting two is Jazarian Brewster. Jazarian Brewster. Brewster's shots up is good. Raiders check in some subs. Bring in number 24, Camden Williams. Also check it back in number 21. That's Derek Thomas. 1:12 remains in the third quarter. As Brewster makes his second one there. 20-point lead for the Raiders, 56-36. Rhett Gilbert with it. Gilbert crossover. He's going towards the rim. Goes up for a floater, and it's good. Gilbert, impressive player for the Bombers. Callan Ellis with it. Ellis setting up the offense here. Playing slow. Raiders with the 18-point lead. Don't want to give up too many points on missed shots. Down to 40 seconds as Jazarian Brewster has it. Now they go back to Callan Ellis. Ellis crossover, spin cycle, fading away, misses off the glass, and rebound goes to the Bombers. Baylor Tate with it. Tate goes spin move, loses control, ball's loose, and they're going to say it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. 24.1 seconds remains here in the third quarter. 56-38. Raiders up by 18 here over the Bombers. Bombers inbound into Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert going to be guarded by Byron Smith. Clock is live and ticking. 20 seconds remains in the third as Gilbert pulls up for a long range two. Rebound goes to Byron Smith, and we got a foul. Foul on Satch Creek. His first, team's fourth. Callan Ellis going to bring the ball down the court. Down to 8 seconds as he crosses the timeline. Gets it over to Byron Smith. Back to Ellis. Ellis with 5 seconds. Down to 4. Couple crossovers. He's going to go up with the right hand and rims out. And that's how we're going to end the third quarter. 56-38. Raiders lead by 18. Back here in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Raider basketball here. Raiders lead by 18. They check in the starting five. They go and finish out the job. 56-38. Raiders lead by 18. Quicker they put it away here in the fourth quarter. Quicker we get to make the 2.5-hour drive back, where I'll have a backrest on my way home, where I'm currently sitting on a table so I can see over the railing. Not the tallest guy in the world. Number 3, TJ Daly with the ball. Doesn't like the screen. Now gets it out to Jeremiah Jackson. They go into TJ Whitney, and it's stripped. Get it out to number 22, Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert's going to bring it down the court. Gilbert. Guarded by Jeremiah Jackson. He goes off the screen, pulls for 3. Misses. Rebound. TJ Daly. Daly clears out all the way of the defenders. Now setting up some offense here. Goes right. Right side to Markel Roddy. Now they go Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson driving, going up, and one. Hoop in the harm there for Mr. Jackson. Fouls on Seth Cheek is what the announcer's saying. I thought it was Creek. I wrote down Creek. So we'll go Seth Cheek here. Jackson misses his one shot. Got a lane violation on the Bombers. And so it'd be one more shot. One more time, as that one famous song that's played at some of your local events every now and then says. And he makes that one. I feel like a soundboard would be pretty fun up here. 59-38. Raiders lead by 21. 7:19 remains in the fourth quarter. Number 22 with the basketball. That's Trent Gilbert. Raiders look to be working a new zone, the 1-2-2. They get it out to Baylor Tate. Tate trying to work it in. Pulls for two. Gets that to go. Tate, quite an impressive ball player for the Bombers. He has 8 on the night. Whitney's going to bring it down the court as the Bombers expand out to a 2-1-2. Raiders going to work against this zone. They go into Markel Roddy high post. Roddy out to Jordan Orr. Orr going to move positions around. So Raiders motion across. Orr gets fouled. Oh, they're going to say a push-off. That's his first personal. Team's first of not only the quarter, but the half as well. Pretty clean game from the Nettleton Raiders. 6:39 remains in the fourth. Raiders lead by 19. Jab step from Haney. He kicks back out to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert does nothing but nylon there. And Bombers trying to work into this lead here. TJ Daly with the basketball. 6:20 remains here in the fourth quarter. Daly pass fakes. It's out to Jeremiah Jackson. He's going to pull for three. Misses it short. Rebound to Jackson Corp. Corp's going to bring it down the court himself. Now slows it down. Gets it out to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert with it. Setting up some offense for the Bombers. Gilbert has a screen. Doesn't use it. Kicks out. Corp for three. No good. Rebound goes loose to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert setting it up on the right side wing. Has a screen from Haney. He uses it. Now trying to drive. Gets it out to Baylor Tate. Tate trying to create separation from Daly. Now his pass is loose, but however, number 4 was there. Cody Cormacken gets his layup to fall. Raiders losing their 21-point lead, now down to a 14-point lead. TJ Whitney with the basketball. Whitney guarded by number 0, Jackson Corp. Whitney swings quick to Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson pass fakes, gets it out to TJ Daly. Daly guarded by Baylor Tate. Creating some separation to avoid the count. 12 seconds on the shot clock as Daly swings back over to Jeremiah Jackson. He drives the baseline, goes soft hand floater with the left and gets it to fall. Raiders back up by 16. Jackson leading a score in the fourth with 5 points. 61-45. Raiders lead by 16. Rhett Gilbert with the basketball. Gilbert gonna drive, kicks to Baylor Tate. Tate gets his three-point shot go. Tate's exploding as well in this fourth quarter. Has 5 points with 4:42 remaining in the fourth. Raiders lead by 13. TJ Whitney with the basketball. Whitney above the volleyball line. Raiders setting up here in this fourth quarter. They swing left side. Jeremiah Jackson goes into Markel Roddy. Roddy out to Daly. Daly guarded by Tate. 4:20 remaining here with 8 on the shot clock. Daly has to make a move quick. He's going to drive right. Goes to Jordan Orr. His three-point shot is good. Jordan Orr strikes from deep. 64-48. Raiders lead by 16. Rhett Gilbert goes up, misses. We got a charge. Rhett Gilbert ran into Markel Roddy, and that's what Roddy's good at, man. He'll set his feet and let anybody run into him. Pick up that charging violation, charging offensive foul. TJ Whitney with the basketball. Whitney's going to bring it down the court. He picks up his pace. He's now kind of broke into a little bit of a sprint, slows it down. 25 on the shot clock as he swings over to Jeremiah Jackson. Jackson had to make an athletic play to go get that one. 20 seconds remains on the shot clock. And TJ Daly with the basketball. Daly setting up some offense for the Raiders. He's going to drive right. Now drives again. Kicks out Markel Roddy. Roddy for three. And his three-point shot is good. Markel Roddy, or as the kids call him, Kel Woo, hits from three. 67-48. 3:23 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Rhett Gilbert with the basketball, and Jeremiah Jackson splits the elevator screens. Now they go out to Jackson Corp. Corp with it, guarded by Brody. He's going to drive, going up. Got a blocking foul and one. Markel Roddy picks up his first personal there. Team's second of the quarter. Going to the line to shoot. And one is Jackson Corp, who has his first point since the first quarter. Pretty silent quarter, for Jackson Corp. Corp shot, and only shot is underway. It's up. No good. Rebound, TJ Whitney. He hauls it down. Came down with the tumble, but got it out in time to TJ Whitney. Daly. Got it out to TJ Daly. Good hustle there by Whitney as Daly drives. Kicks to Markel Roddy for another three. No good. And rebound goes to Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert's going to bring it down the court. Drives. Kicks to Baylor Tate. Tate with it. Tate now back to Gilbert. Gilbert guarded by Jordan Orr, a lanky 6'3". Plays wide receiver in what we call the X spot at Nettleton. He drives, kicks to Tate. Tate for another three, misses. Rebound, TJ Whitney. Raiders going to bring in some subs with a 17-point lead with 2.5 minutes remaining in the fourth. They check in Camden Williams, Callan Ellis, Derek Thomas, Byron Smith, Jazarian Brewster. 17-point lead for the Raiders with 2.5 minutes remaining. And inbounding in for the Bombers is number 0. That's Jackson Corp. He gets it into Rhett Gilbert. Gilbert's going to be guarded by Byron Smith. Smith forces him right. He goes over to Corp and pass stolen. Stolen by Brewster. Brewster out to Ellis. Raiders going to play some slow stall ball, try to drain as much clock as they can. They get it out to Brewster. Brewster drives. 25 on the shot clock. They get it out to Camden Williams. Williams now to Ellis, back to Smith, back to Williams. Williams have the key over to Callan Ellis. Ellis swings it around. Brewster drives, kicks Camden Williams for three, and it's good. Camden Williams strikes from beyond the arch to put the Raiders back up by 20. Number 22, Rhett Gilbert with is going to be picked up by Callan Ellis. Going to drive it right side, going to the rim, and his layup is good, high off the glass. Bring it back within 18. 1:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Callan Ellis with it. Ellis swings to number 12, Jazarian Brewster. Brewster getting the offense set up. He's playing some slow stall ball. Gets it to number 4, Byron Smith. Back to number 2, Callan Ellis. Down to 10 seconds. Out to Brewster. Brewster shot fakes. One dribble pull up. No good. Rebound goes to the Bombers. 109 remains in the fourth. 70-52. Raiders lead it by 18. Number 22, Gilbert's going to pull the quick three. No good. Rebound, Brewster. Brewster with it. He's going to get it back out to Callan Ellis. Ellis is going to just walk it up the court. Raiders in no hurry to score. They have the lead. They swing back to Ellis. 18-point lead as Ellis gets fouled. Now go to the line to shoot two. Fouls on the Bombers, number 24, Landon Newton. His first, team's third. Callan Ellis goes to the line to shoot two. 46.3 seconds remain in the fourth, as Ellis's first one is good. Sends the Raiders lead back to 19. Bombers swap the whole five. They bring in, don't have a full rosters on my phone, so we'll get those names to you as soon as they score. Ellis' shot's up. It misses short. Rebound goes to the Bombers. They're going to bring it down the court with number 11. Let me get that young man's name. They now swing to number 14. At home plays quick basketball. They go back in and pass tipped out of bounds by Camden Williams. Number 3 is Eli Jones. That's who the pass was intended for. Number 21 is the inbounder for the Bombers. That's Drew Nelson. Nelson waiting for the play to set up. Inbounds into Eli Jones. Jones out to number 11. That's Max Bryant. Back to number 21, Drew Nelson. Back to Jones. Jones right side wing. Over to number 11. Max Bryant. Bryant out to number 23. He's not on the website roster. And they have 3 seconds to get a shot off, and pass is stolen. So shot clock violation doesn't matter. Callan Ellis is going to bring the ball down the court, and Raiders are going to stall this one out. 71-52 will be your final score from the hangar. Raiders take the win here against Mountain Home, improve the record to 8-4. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show. Namor Jonesboro Orthopedic Sports Medicine Player of the Game. Player of the Game is brought to you by JLSM. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Back here in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
It's time to save hundreds at Tucker's Appliance in Jonesboro.
Wendy, what are you doing with our sales tags?
Mark, I'm just letting everyone know the best deals are at Tucker's, like laundry sets with a $150 Tucker rebate.
We also have laundry sets with $300 Tucker rebate.
Well, how about refrigerators with $400 Tucker rebates?
Whoa, you're putting tags on everything.
That's because everything's on sale at Tucker's.
Give me those tags.
Hey, I was just getting started. Shop Tucker's Appliance today.
And save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Welcome into our post-game show here of Nettleton Raider basketball. I'm Jacob Linderman. I brought you all the action tonight, and man, was it exciting and fun. Raiders led tonight by TJ Whitney. He's been the top of the list for a couple of games in a row now. He had 16. TJ Daly tacked on 13 for the Raiders. Jeremiah Jackson had 11, back-to-back nights for the senior in double digits. Markel Roddy with 11. Good to see Markel filling into the starting role as Lamarion Rogers is out on injury here. Jordan Orr had 7. Callan Ellis had 5. Jazarion Brewster with 4. And Camden Williams had 3. For the Bombers, they were led by Rhett Gilbert. He had 14. Baylor Tate had 11. Drew Haney had 9. Jackson Corp had 5. Landon Newton had 4. And Cody Cormican had 3. That's how the scoring breaks down. Raiders led pretty big by the time of the third quarter. Largest lead of the night was 21 points for the Raiders, and man, were they hard to stop. We're going to go to name our Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Player of the Game, and we're going to get out of here for the night. Tonight, we're going to give it to somebody we haven't given to before. We're going to give it to Markel Roddy. Roddy normally plays as the 6th man, and he came stepped into the starting role tonight. Only committed one foul, had double digits with 11 points in an explosive first quarter where he's the leading scorer in the first with 5 total points. And we're going to give him player of the game tonight. So congratulations to Markel Roddy. You are our Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine player of the game. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. So that's going to do it for all of us here at our NTV crew tonight. From Mr. Gavin Grubbs back in the studio, from Dylan Conaway, our director, our cameraman being Max Samples, Jacob Robinson, Destin Gary, and Javier. I don't know Javier's last name, but Javier helped as well. And will do it from all of us. From Jacob Winterman, this is our last game till Christmas time. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and as always, Raider Pride is justified. Raider Pride forever.
You've been listening to Nettleton Raider Basketball, presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. This has been a presentation of the EAB Sports Network.